Hey guys, this is the Women's Gardener. Welcome to my channel. So today is making over the deck for the summer season. I've been neglecting the deck all season, planting out the yard, the front of the house, the back of the house, the mailbox, shade garden everywhere, and the deck I haven't done anything. So I brought all the stuff up from the greenhouse, and then I also have seeds that I planted and a couple of things that I purchased as well. Well, maybe one or two things. And majority of it I grew from seed. And then today is to organize the deck a little bit, arrange the pots, top them off with soil, fertilizer, and so forth, and then start this whole project. As you can, I don't know if you can tell, but it's about to rain, so I'm racing against time here to get this in. I love if you can subscribe to the channel, share with a gardening friend. I'm filming this around May 5th-ish. By the time you see this, it'll probably be towards the end of the month because I've got several videos filmed waiting to go. So this one here will be towards the end of the month, but by then some of this would be grown in by then, and survive, not survive, we'll see. But yeah, let's start with the deck. So I'm going to turn the camera around and give you a before so you can see and then we can do a before and after at the end of the video. Alright, broad overview. Everything looks like a mess. I know it looks like a mess, but it'll be good when it's all said and done. And then I have things that I brought up from the deck over here, which we'll go through that as well. So I figure let's start with just rearranging all the pots, getting some order in place. First year when I had the tiered tower over there, what is that thing called, you guys? What is it called again? GreenStalk, that's what it is. I actually got that for free because there was somebody at my husband's job that was giving away 4 actually. I have one that has like 3 that have 5 towers at the bottom of the deck, and then this one has 3, and so I brought that up. But what I did last year was I put it in the corner and I couldn't get to the back of it, so this year I'm going to move it forward so that way I can have access to all of the cells, and then I'll move other things towards the corner over there. So let's do that first. Of course, I don't know if you can see, but Kate's right in the middle of the way. Bubba, I'm trying to work here. Alright, that's good. Now I can get through to the whole back of it. I got a pineapple plant, and I'm putting the pineapple plant in the corner because and I'm going to put pots so people don't come and run into this thing, as it's pretty sharp. I'm going to leave this corner here so people can walk, because normally when people come over, they'll kind of come here and look over the deck, so I want them to be able to see it, so I'm going to leave this corner clear. Alright, so you know what, I'll put this stand over there I think instead. And then I can put this one behind it there and make a trio of pots right there. I think that would look good. Okay, that's good. Got a little trio going on there. And then I want to leave this area so I can go around it. So that's my goal. Okay. We're making progress, you guys. Making progress. My other one that is tall, I have a stand over there that's tall. I'm going to bring it over here so it flanks it and it looks good. Almost as if I should do groupings of 3 and some of the smaller pots take it down, right? Because if you look at it, you see how nice this grouping of 3 looks? Almost like less is more, right? Doesn't that look pretty? Those 3 there, and then these three over here, right? With this little one in the corner, enough space that people can walk around. I think that's what I'll do. Some of the ones that are extra will go downstairs. Thought process is let's create a little scene over in this area here. So let's move things out. Yeah, I do like this less is more look with groupings. I like it. So this one here could actually go downstairs too as well. Let's start by putting taller ones somewhere. So I'm trying to create a little bit of a gap between each of the groupings that I have. And then I have another shorter one anywhere. Okay. All right, and I'm leaving enough space that you can walk and get to the table as well, because the family always complain that I have too much stuff on the deck, so I'm trying to accommodate them this year. Okay. Ooh, I love how this looks. I love how this looks. There's gonna be a lot of pots I'll be taking down the deck. Put this there. That's already done. And then so with me reimagining how I'm doing the container or redoing the containers, a lot of the stuff that I brought up is way too much to go in these containers. Too tall planter here. So flanking it the same exact on both sides. Then I've got terracotta in the bottom here and the other ones on top there. Now I wonder if I have two containers that are like this, that I wonder if I put one right there and I have a second one right over here and make it a trio container. I think that rounds it off really nice. And then I still have enough space to walk over the deck and all of that stuff. Trio container there, trio container, they're mirror image sort of each other. And then here. So now let's focus on the top of the rail. What for this year is I want to be able to get to the plants so I can actually water them. Last year I had too many pots and it was hard to water them. So I want to be able to access them easily. So I do have, last year we potted up some agave that I got and I kept them in the greenhouse. So I'm going to bring them back out. And we also have this one too as well that needs maintenance. And then since I want to leave the railing nice and clear so people can kind of walk out here, we are going to have a lot of guests at the end of the month because we have my son's graduation. He's graduating from high school. So we have his graduation party. He's going to Georgia Tech, you guys. Yay. So I wanted to leave this area clear as possible because people are going to be spending a lot of time out on the deck. So I'm trying to minimize the number of pots so there's a lot of walking space and space to eat on the dining table and all of that. All right, and then the last thing is these two pots over here. I'm going to move them down. Guys, I think this might be my container display on the deck for this year. So it started to rain, guys, so I have to come inside. So what I did was quickly, my microphone was dying, so I went to have that charged. But what I did was quickly fill in, top off all of the container with some soil, and then added some compost, not a compost, some fertilizer, which I'll show you guys. But I like the pairing that I have. I like the grouping. Don't worry about the mess over here. We'll clear that out. And then over there is all the stuff that needs to go down to a different area because I decided to redo the groupings. I think it looks very nice this time. Alright guys, we're at it the next day. The sun's out. Yeah, it rained all day today, so we have a little bit of a break. I got about an hour or so before I have an errand that I need to run. So I figure what I'm going to do is let's start placing all of the stuff. So we've got the pots and everything set up. Let's just start placing. And guys, it rained, so the soil is nice and moist. And remember that I topped it off and we did fertilizer as well on it. So let's start placing everything and I'll show you guys what I have selected. Alright, so I got a alternanthera that we propagated from seed. I've got a purple fountain grass, and I just realized, let me just go run and bring a Mahogany Splendor hibiscus because my idea is to plant it up against that corner over there and use the pole to tie it up because it's going to need to be tied up. So let me just run and grab that. Alright, so here's my Mahogany Splendor hibiscus that I grew from seed, and I went to the grower's outlet a couple of weeks ago and I found this echinacea, and it also has some buds. So my thought is that I want to plant it up here somewhere. Fountain grass here. My thought is alternanthera over here. And I'm going to do the Mahogany Splendor hibiscus in this corner because I can use a pole to basically tie it up. Second fountain grass. And my thought is, what if I put it right there? So on both sides we'll have fountain grass, but look a little bit different. Echinacea, it's this one. Let's see where I want to put that. Maybe right here. We have veggies that we need to place in the GreenStalk. This one here is baby's breath. I went to one of my offices and there was a farm stand there and they grew baby's breath. So I'm going to plant it here. Lobelia that I grew from seed. Scabiosa that I grew from seed as well. By the end of this, I should have all the containers kind of filled in nicely. Found creeping fig at one of my local nursery. Then I've got some verbena, and I have two of them that I need to trim them so they can flower again. Now, this particular container, I have poppies that are growing, but it will basically die back in about 2 or 3 weeks or so. So something will go in that pot there. I have the spider plant that you can plant them outside during the summertime and then plant them in. And then this is plectranthus that I propagated. So I'm going to plant that more on the side over here. And we'll put spider plant there. Hopefully you guys can see what I just did. Probably don't see what I'm doing. So what I did was I put the plectranthus over on this side to flow down and the spider plant in the middle. And I'm hoping that the spider plant gets really big so I can propagate the spider babies for my plant sale next year. I have a bunch of calendula that I grew from seed as well. So let's see where I want to put those. Alright, so this one here is columbine. I'll show you the picture on it, pink columbine. And then this is quinfoil, I believe is what it's called. I'll put these two right there. These are super leggy, guys, but I grew coreopsis from seed. This is the plains coreopsis. So I'll plant that out too as well. I'm going to put it to the edge of a container so it can kind of trail down. And then I've got a bunch of this says scabiosa, but this looks like aster in my opinion. Yeah, this is aster. So I've got a bunch of peach aster. Alright, so I'm going to move on to the veggie planter and place all the stuff, because what I would like to do is the remaining things, like some of the herbs, I would like to put in the container. But let's do the veggie planter first, then we can see what we have extra. So I have purple long eggplant. I've got my Guyanese broadleaf thyme. I think they call it Cuban oregano. And then we also have a Turkish eggplant as well. So my thought is my broadleaf thyme is going to be crazy. So my thought is, actually, let's put that right here. All right. And my eggplant, I'm going to put that back here. My purple long eggplant, I've got like 3 of them here. So I'm going to break them apart. Alright, next I have is sweet bell pepper. I have 1 more Turkish eggplant. And my thought for my Turkish eggplant is, let's put it here with the Mahogany Splendor, hibiscus, pepper. What am I going to do with 4 bell pepper, you guys? 4 bell peppers. That's a lot. I've got tiny Tim tomatoes already here. So I've got some pretty good cinnamon basil. And this looks like celery to me. Partially. So let's put that. You guys, look at the roots. You see? What I'm doing is I'm separating it out and I'm going to break it. Because it's pretty huge. And I'll put 2 separate. Let's do 1 over here. By the way, I'm just totally making this up where I think it would look good. And let's do 1 over here. I wish you can smell the basil. It smells so good. This is a cinnamon one, which I've never grown this one before. But it, from what I can tell, is it makes a really good cut flower as well. I do need to go and grab me some marigolds. I grew marigolds from seed, so I want to put that throughout the area too as well. So let's put lobelia here. Lobelia will trail down. Actually, broadleaf thyme will trail down here. I'm going to move this lobelia to a different container. Let's do that here. And my basil I'm going to put because I want some height over here. I still have this container over here that doesn't have anything, which I have lots of basils and other things too as well. You guys, the cinnamon basil smells so good. Look at the roots. I do have holy basil that's still seeded from last year, so I'm just going to keep that there. Actually, let's put cinnamon in here. Let it grow on. Couple of cinnamon basil here as well. And guys, so I have these containers over here that doesn't have anything on it yet. So maybe, and then I have that blue one as well that I don't have anything yet. Do we need to go shopping, you guys? It looks like we need to go shopping. Right? Lemongrass. You know what? We're not going to go shopping, you guys. I've got to plant what I have, which I'm looking at my stash downstairs. There's 2 plants that I'm seeing that I'm going to bring up here. So let's put lemongrass in here. And I'm going to go grab those 2 plants because I think they can go in my container up here. So I don't have to go buy anything. My goal is to reduce my stash. Let's go grab those 2. Alright guys, so from my stash downstairs, I got this, which is a Calendula's colorburst deep red. Look at the flowers. And then I got this euphorbia. So my thought is, euphorbia comes here, it'll be nice and short. These will get nice and tall. This one here could go as a single plant in this container here. I also brought up a couple of marigolds that I planted from seeds. A little bit leggy, but I'll bury them. So I'm going to go ahead and plant these as I'm here, because you can't leave them out like this. And my time's up for today. We got to go around errands and all that stuff, and I don't want to leave these as is. So I'm going to put my marigold on the side here and let it trail down, and my basil will go. Hey, it's okay, Baba. See where else we need another marigold. Let's put you over here. I am going to go and grab some mulch from downstairs and mulch all these containers as well. Because the deck, you guys, it's super hot. Super hot. So I'm just looking for stuff that are gonna perish if I don't plant them right away, because the rest of it will be planted tomorrow. Because I don't have time right now, you guys. Time. Alright, we'll continue this another day, you guys. So this is day 2. Tomorrow, hopefully I can be done because tomorrow is Friday and I don't have any errands to do after that, and I should be good. But we're making progress. Alright guys, so back at it, day 3. Hopefully we can wrap this up today. So last that I showed you, we brought up this is called Phylogelius colorburst deep red. Guys, I'm pretty sure I'm saying this wrong, so I'll put it on the screen so you can see it. And then it has this little like tubular flowers, and it's a perennial. So my thought is I'm gonna put it in the container by itself. So I'll put it in this container over here. So ooh, nice roots. Gonna have to break the root up because this one here, it's too high compared to what the container is. So I'm gonna break the root up a little bit so it could sit flush. And there's too much soil. This looks so pretty, you guys. Let me bring you closer. I'm gonna pack the soil back around it. And definitely I need to put mulch around all of these containers. So cute. I love the background with the trees as well too. So it looks really nice. Alright, let me blow the dirt out here because I'm making a royal mess. You know what? No, I'll do that at the end because I am making a mess as I go along. Now I got some, I think it's called quinfoil. Guys, I did not take care of these plants at all. I don't know their growth habit or anything. Hoping I'm planting them right. But we'll see. We'll experiment and we'll see. Yeah, definitely will top off with some mulch. It'll look really nice and pretty. And I'm going to spread out this parsley a little bit. I'll put one clump there and one in front. Alright, so I got 2 there. Now let's move our eyes to this container over here. And this one out over here. So I've got the fountain grass and the coreopsis and some, what do you call it? I'm pretty sure I put too much in this container, guys. This is my pink coreopsis. I forgot what the name of it is called. I'll pop it on the screen. I'm glad I was able to grow these from seeds this year. Nice roots. Coreopsis. This is the plains coreopsis. It already has flowers. So I'm hoping that they kind of drape down a little bit. Pretty good roots on it. And these are super leggy, you guys, but it's okay. Guys, while we're at it here on the deck, I want to show you guys I'm hardening off some sweet potato plants. So let me show you guys. So I basically sprouted it here. This is for my neighbors, by the way. I'll take off some of them that looks like leaf burn. So basically what I did, this is probably 3 weeks ago. You get the sweet potato and you take the toothpick and then you put it in water, it grows the root and then it sprouts. So now what I'm doing is I'm just basically hardening it off. And then to plant the sweet potato, you just basically break the slip off and this is what goes into the ground. But isn't that cute? So cute. There's another one that's hardening off too as well. And this one here is growing like crazy. Let's do the Mahogany Splendor hibiscus, which is going to grow tall this way. And I'm going to keep the eggplant and let it trail down in front that way. This is the Mahogany Splendor hibiscus. It's an annual. I'm going to pinch the top here because I want it to bush out. I'm going to pinch this branch over here too as well. I want it to pinch out, bush out. So if you pinch the top, it allows the allows it to sprout 2 additional stems, and then it becomes a bushier plant. Nice roots on this one too.
Hey guys, editing Lisa here. I realized this video is extremely long, so I decided to break it up in part 2. So part 2, you'll see me continue planting, mulching, and then I'll give you a final review. Stay tuned.